like a teacher or a parent would be yelling at you when you're a kid, and nothing's funny, but your brain's like, don't laugh. And you just get the urge to laugh while someone's yelling.
Like, why are you laughing?
And they're like, oh, you think this is funny?
I'm like, no, I don't.
I always laughed when teachers would yell at me, and I couldn't help it. And it made me look like such a little, like, shit, you know?
You probably were a little shit.
I was a little shit. I always got in trouble when I was in elementary school. I was a defiant little
Big
schmuck.
limp dick little shit.
Big limp dick little shit. Is that also from the insult generator?
No, that's from Forrest
Gump?
Yeah.
Remember the part when Lieutenant Dan calls Forrest a big limp dick little shit?
No.
I was supposed to die!
That's what Forrest's mom said to him. Oh, you limp dick little shit. Your legs don't work.
He's holding Bubba as he's dying. Forrest, you limp dick little shit.
Make some shrimp cakes.
You can make shrimp stew.
You can make
limp dick little shit stew.
You can make shrimp pasta, shrimp Alfredo. You can make shrimp tenders.
Shrimp tenders?
Country fried shrimp.
Ooh.
Shrimp filet steak mignon, Milan.
Shrimp milk. Shrimp milkshakes.
Shrimp yogurt. Shrimp cheese.
Shrimp kombucha. Seriously, if I had joined the army, like, I think the only thing that could get me through boot camp would be to have, like, an autistic friend like Bubba.
Yeah, bro!
There.
Come on, man.
He gets fast. Watch this shit.
Dude, you're beating the big boys, smacking them, they're carrying big hands. What's your favorite Shaq moment of all time, Ryan? If you had to pick one.
When he is with Dr. Phil in the fucking
Scary movie
bathroom in Scary Movie 4.
And Dr. Phil goes, now I'm gonna be straight with you. I'm an asshole. Why did I do Forrest Gump? It's kind of like Forrest Gump, Dr. Phil. Dr. Phil.
What, Forrest? Dr. Phil, why do you sound like me? This is my way of representing you so you have someone that you can talk to comfortably.
Thank you, Dr. Phil. So,
You're welcome.
Lieutenant Dan ain't got no legs. Well, Forrest, I can't help with that. Oh. Okay, well, catch me outside. How about that?
Oh. Now, Forrest, I just shit myself, Forrest.
What an episode of Dr. Phil.
Dr. Phil gets two in characters. Forrest Gump, he shits himself.
Imagine if, like, in the middle of a Dr. Phil episode, he just, like, freezes and just looks off stage and goes, Diaper! Diaper! They have to come out and, like, change his diaper on stage. Like,
Good God, get this fucker a diaper!
It's like
I've been
foaming at
brown
the
in my
mouth
bottoms!
with a fucking cigar hanging out of his mouth.
Dr. Phil, make messy boom boom! Ah! He's swinging, he's swinging.
Fuck!
Gonna catch those hands, boy.
I hate how, like... Okay. Are we good?
Hey, it's the house's uvula.
That's not what that is.
Remember, Monster House? I didn't know that Dan Harmon wrote Monster House.
It's a girl house.
She's got a uvula. Yo, all my bitches got uvulas.
Fuck. I just beat myself up.
That's just a fun fact. Dan Harmon was one of the writers for Monster House.
Was he really?
Yeah. Found that out.
Good for him.
I was editing the Game Grumps, Dan Harmon Guest Grumps, and I looked at his Wikipedia page. He's got Monster House on there. He worked with Robert Zemeckis. Is that how you say it?
Robert Zemeckis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He directed Forrest Gump, right?
I think so.
I think so. Cause I remember in the Monster House trailer, I swear one of them said like from like the director of Forrest Gump, and I was like, huh.
Jenny, this house is haunted.
Jenny!
Jenny.
Jenny, I don't want a son, Jenny.
Well, I'm gonna give you one, Forrest, and I gave you AIDS. Oops.
He didn't get AIDS.
The son probably got AIDS, dude. She was pregnant. She had fucking AIDS.
Okay.
Wouldn't the baby be born with AIDS?
With the what?
That's a really, like, I never thought of that. She had AIDS or HIV or something from her party days. She gave birth to a son and had sex with Forrest. Technically, doesn't that mean that both of them could have AIDS? The son and Forrest?
Potentially they could.
Jenny, why'd you do that?
Look, she was just having some fun.
She's just goofing. She's just having a goof.
She didn't mean it. She didn't mean it.
She was just, it was a prank. Okay?
It was a social experiment.
What's up, guys? Today's prank is going to be giving Forrest Gump and his son AIDS.
So now, I mean, whenever you see the A button, you can jump out whenever you want. You can go wherever you want.
I'm jumping.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Where are we dropping?
Where baby
Where are we dropping?
Baby's dropping. I'm going over here to this racetrack.
Lieutenant Dan, where are we dropping?
Lieutenant Dan.
Tilted Towers, Forrest.
Lieutenant Dan, Bubba's in the storm.
Oh, Bubba!
Forrest, I was supposed to die in the storm.
Lieutenant Dan, you ain't got no V-Bucks. Okay.
Lieutenant Dan, what's a chug jug?
Okay, I'm just
Forrest's
gonna.
mother slept with
How do I?
Cliff Lazinski.
That's why he left.
Your mother sure does care about your Fortnite,
Your
son.
mother, your mother didn't want you to be a no skin.
Forrest on the battle bus trying to get a seat. Taken.
Seat's taken. Can't sit here. We can drop here if you want. Yeah.
I cannot breathe. I thought they controlled it with their
hold
tongue.
on.
What?
Before you get to that,
He has a new arm.
Okay, we noticed that, audience. Anyways, Matt, continue.
Lieutenant Dan, you got new arm.
It's made out of the same thing the space shuttles are made out of. Titanium.
It's made out of titanium, Forrest.
Titanium alloy.
Like on the space shuttles.
Lieutenant Dan.
That's Lieutenant Dan. Watashi wa Lieutenant Dan. Watashi wa Lieutenant Dan.
Watashi wa Lieutenant Dan, Forrest. Don't forget.
Lieutenant Dan Des.
You gotta say des. It makes it more polite, Forrest.
It's the ending of a sentence. It's much like a period, but it's very polite.
It's called the Japanese copula. Desu, Forrest. But don't say desu because you'll sound like a girl.
So Forrest, do you know kanji yet?
Lieutenant Dan, I don't even know what kanji is.
Forrest, I know about 50 kanji.
Lieutenant Dan, I just know a little bit of hiragana, that's all.
Lieutenant Dan, mother always told me you need to know at least 2,000 to be somewhat fluent in the language.
Nah, Forrest. That's not accurate. 1,000 will do.
1,000 will do.
But Lieutenant Dan, I was reading in one of my Japanese Genki textbooks, you need at least 2,000.
Forrest?
Like weeaboo Lieutenant Dan.
I was reading in my text. I'm on katakana and hiragana.
Lieutenant Dan was always practicing hiragana and katakana and these really hard ones called kanji.
He was saying things like ho and row.
Now, Forrest, it's no.
He like corrects him to the T, but he says it like low. Like he doesn't put any accent into it. Okay.
shit.
I'm gonna just.
Ryan, you have to be the shinobi.
I'm being the shinobi. There, I'm the shinobi. Oh, I got burned again.
Yup.
Jesus effing Christ.
Lieutenant Dan, nowadays everybody want to talk like they got something to say.
Forrest, motherfuckers act like they forgot about Dre.
I must become the shinobi. Mom, get out!
You have
I'm stuck on this boss. What do I do?
you have to be one with the shinobi.
No, what do I like? What are the boss's patterns? Like how? Like what tactics
What
can
would
I
a
use?
shinobi do? A shinobi uses the weakness of the enemy.
Listen. You have to think about your enemy's weaknesses.
Listen, Forrest.
Forrest.
A shinobi uses the weaknesses of his enemy.
Lieutenant Dan, I'm just playing a video game though. I'm not a real shinobi.
Forrest, it's fucking awful.
What?
Watashi wa Lieutenant Dan Des.
Watashi wa Forrest Gump desu.
Forrest, if you say desu, it makes you sound like a woman. Just say des.
Well, I was learning from this online program, and they kept making fun of me.
The program didn't make fun of you.
No, the kids did.
Why?
Because they said the program made me sound like a little woman.
It's a thing. A lot of people that try to learn Japanese end up sounding like a girl when they speak because they learn from like very feminine speech patterns from a lot of programs.
You know what else is sour?
What?
Me forgetting to talk to the old man after clearing his path.
God damn it, Ryan.
Okay, he's over there. I can make this jump.
You know who doesn't like mustard was the guy at the end of the first episode of Sekiro. Oh, a Nightjar Beacon memo.
I hope we crass paths again.
I
dude.
hope we cross paths.
I really like you. Do you like me?
Can't sit here. Seat's taken. You can sit here if you want.
It was the most beautiful voice.
You can sit here if you want.
With Alex Jones on the bus. With
You
all
can
the
sit
kids.
here if you want, Forrest. now, Forrest.
He started talking about all these things that started to make sense.
He started talking about homo frogs.
Yeah, I can't call them homo frogs. They're homosexual frogs, Forrest. You gotta be respectful.
I like it just slowly turning into Lieutenant Dan.
Everything's Lieutenant Dan.
Lieutenant Dan started watching this thing called InfoWars. He said there were these interdimensional child molesters, but I did not believe that.
I did not see any.
Forrest.
Whoa!
Especially if you put some raspberries in it. Oh, you know what else is good?
Raspberries.
If you take raspberries and you freeze them in the freezer and then eat them the next day. It's like candy. It's like candy in my dang mouth. It's as sour as my daddy's lips.
Oh
I
man.
hope they make a new season of Check It Out with Steve Brule. Such a
Did they
great
not
show.
announce one yet?
Not that I know of. Not a new season of Check It Out with Steven Brule. It was about as sour as my daddy's lips.
Picture that character, but in place of Forrest Gump. Like that would be a great movie.
It'd be phenomenal.
Oh, Jenny!
Dang it, Jenny! I just got cream out my dangus.
What would be his reaction to like
When she comes in and fucks
to
him.
like to like Lieutenant Dan?
Lieutenant Dan, you got new legs.
Yeah, titanium, Forrest. Like on the space shuttles.
Lieutenant Dan, you're retarded. Oh no, wait, I'm retarded. Mama said the life was like a box of chocolates. Never know what you're gonna get. It's my favorite.
What's his reaction to Little Forrest? That scene breaks my heart.
That scene is like that movie. No matter how many times I see it, will still bring a little bit of moisture to my eyeballs.
Because you see that he's self-aware of his stupidity, and it's like,
Yeah,
oh,
that's why it's sad. Because the part where he's like, is he like, and he like kind of points to himself like.
I was like,
That's so
oh,
sad. That means
fuck.
like he knows that he's.
For me,
making
that's the
challenge.
saddest point in the movie.
I think that tied with. I don't know. Yeah, that's probably the most emotional part of the movie. And he goes and sits by him, and his son is
Because
smartest in his class.
like when Jenny dies, I'm not sad that she died. I'm sad for Forrest.
Because
I'm sad for him because of his understanding of things and how much emotion. Like he has so much love. Like he's so much positivity, at least in the movies.
Jenny, because Jenny's like she's a real worker, a real crock of shit.
She
dude.
goes back to Forrest out of convenience because she needs someone to take care of her since
and
she
he's
got
rich
AIDS.
because he got Apple stock.
Yeah.
And she has AIDS, and she basically fucked him when she had AIDS. Like
He might have AIDS.
he probably has AIDS. Forrest Gump probably went on to die of AIDS.